welcome to Sideline Coaching. I'm your host, Travis Montgomery, and this is my co host, Mr. Larry Brown. And today we're going to talk about what happened in the world of sports today. We're ranging everything from pro sports all the way down to high school sports. So today we're going to start with the winners and losers of the NFL draft.
And let's start with the losers. And wouldn't it be poetic? The team that's been on top forever, the worst draft, according to Pro Football Focus. I'm not the smartest person in the world, but a lot of people, we go by Pro Football Focus. So they gave the New England Patriots a D. Hey, they had a head scratcher, Cole Strange, the biggest reach in the first round. I'm talking to my co-host, avid Patriots fan. He bangs the table for the Patriots. But explain to me, I got Pro Football Focus right in front of me. Say he's a reach, biggest reach in the first round. They gave him a 86. He was supposed to be picked 86. I'm not the smartest person in the world, but 86, that's a third round grade. But he got drafted at the end of the first round. So I'm asking you, I'm going to turn it over to you, our Patriots insider. Let me know. Let me know what's going on.
Well, let me just say this.
Okay. But hold on, before you start, make it make sense. Make it make sense. Let's go.
Well, first of all, I believe that Bill Belichick should have some cushion. Every year he's being scrutinized. Ever since Tom Brady left, he's been scrutinized. Now, when we look at franchises, how long did it take franchises to replace their franchise quarterback? Is Tua we'll start with the Miami Dolphins. Is Tua a franchise quarterback? Now, before then, we can go all the way back to Dan. So there has, I think, maybe the closest quarterback to a franchise quarterback in Miami was Ryan Tannehill.
Listen, I understand what you're saying, but don't get away from the subject like you always do. Cole Strange. Why did he draft Cole Strange? The man, he has a third round grade. Cole Strange. They say his footwork is horrible. Make it make sense.
I definitely would have went linebacker or maybe DB. The pieces that you needed were there. There were corners there. You had Booth Jr. You had the linebacker from Georgia.
Dean was sitting right there. He a Patriot player to the T. He fit the organization. He a typical Patriot draft pick. Listen, Bill, listen. I'm not finna give Bill all this credit and all this. He ain't getting no leeway with me. He hasn't had good drafts in the past. Let's call a spade a spade. He hasn't had good drafts. They don't draft wide receivers good. N'Keal Harry. Where is he now? Exactly.
N'Keal Harry is probably. I'm not gonna lie to you. Hey, we're here to. I'm gonna be. I'm gonna be biased. N'Keal Harry is probably on his way out of New England.
No.
But I do believe Thornton is the prototypical New England receiver.
Okay, hold on. Hold that thought. Speaking of Thornton, guess what Pro Football Focus, my favorite website, says? Thornton is the 192nd ranked player. It's right here. The information is right in front of me.
I understand about PFF. I understand where he's ranked. But when you look at his attributes, his speed, his size, his route running, he's the prototypical New England Patriot player. So now when we sit here and we take a look at things of that nature, I would say, did Bill reach? Yes, it was a reach. A D grade, I don't know about that. Maybe I would give the New England Patriots a C plus.
I would have gave him an F. That was nice. All right, so let's transition from the worst to the best. I think the Jets had a great draft.
I will have to agree with you. The Jets draft to me was kind of scary. When you look at the AFC East, You look at the Buffalo Bills. You look at the New England Patriots. You look at the Miami Dolphins, and then you look at the You look at the New York Jets. When you look at the level of competition, it's definitely wide open. Buffalo, we all know Buffalo's going to be sitting at the top of that division.
Oh, so you gonna concede? Cause you
Right now. If I'm a betting man, the Buffalo Bills is on top of that division. Yes, they are.
Okay, hey, we got this on tape. We're gonna run this back because you the biggest Buffalo Bills hater I've ever seen.
Now wait a minute. Now
you're a Bills hater.
We're talking about the AFC East Division Championship. That's all I'm talking about. Now, when we talk about the AFC as a conference, Buffalo Bill is definitely not in my top 4.
Okay. Well, that's a story for another time. We're gonna get into the Jets draft. All right, they drafted Sauce Gardner out of Cincinnati. I think, but he got a chance to be the best corner in the draft. I like that pick. Then they get drafted Garrett Wilson from Ohio State. I like that.
With Gary Wilson, when you look at Gary Wilson on one side, and then you look at Corey Davis on the other side, and then you look at the rest of the division, they're definitely in that run. They're definitely in that ranking for one of the top 2 receiving tandems in the league.
Yeah, I like that.
And then you look at the tight end picture. Not only did the Jets go out and sign 2 tight ends, but they also drafted one.
Yeah.
They went and got Michael Carter, a running mate. And he wasn't just a running mate. He was the best running back in the draft, hands down.
Yeah, Brees Hall, I'm sorry. Yeah. From what I've been reading, what I've been hearing, a lot of people think he'll be a top 12 to 15 running back in the league.
But see, at the end of the day, he's teaming with Michael Carter. They have Coleman there as well. So the way the NFL is leaning towards is running back by committee. Tennessee is probably going to be the last team with a real running back workhorse. But I really did like what the Jets have done. The Jets we're definitely looking at the Jets to take a step forward in this draft. I mean, not in for this season. PFF, I believe, have the Jets ranked 20. Is it 29 or 28?
Something like that. Yeah.
I don't see that.
I'm a big Zach Wilson fan. I like Zach Wilson. I think given another year and them putting a good offensive line around him, now he has a running game, another wide receiver, he's gonna be fine. I like Zach Wilson. He can spin the ball. He can make all the throws. I like Zach Wilson. I think I'm going to say the Jets will finish no less than 3rd in the division. They're going to be in the running for 2nd. I'm going to stand on it. I'm standing on that now.
So does that mean that the Miami Dolphins are going to be 4th in the division?
No. That means the New England Patriots are going to be last.
So you're telling me that All-Pro Bowler Mac Jones, the new face of the New England franchise, is going to finish 4th in the AFC East?
I'm telling you, All-Pro, All-World, all everything, whatever you want to call Mac Jones, is going to finish 4th in the AFC East.
Okay.
Listen, they don't have no weapons for Mac Jones. Mac Jones is okay. But you keep saying he made the Pro Bowl. Everybody makes the Pro Bowl. The Pro Bowl. It's not even like it used to be.
Yeah, you're right. Mac Jones probably made the Pro Bowl because crybaby Josh Allen played hurt because he was upset that the Buffalo Bills didn't make the Final Four. But that also is another story.
Listen, no Josh Allen slander on this podcast. He proved it. No Josh Allen slander from me. I don't know about this person to my right because he's a Bills hater.
I will say this. Josh Allen is definitely a top top quarterback in this league.
A top what? 5, 10?
Probably top 3. He's definitely a top 3 to 5 quarterback, depending on what happens this season. But you will have to recognize and recognize Joe Burrow as one of the top quarterbacks. I know everybody, this was his second year, but at the end of the day, Joe Burrows is playing well beyond his years.
I like Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow, I like Joe Burrow. He got what it takes.
And not just that, Cincinnati went about it the right way. They build everything around him, and it's only going to get better because they fix it. It looks like they fixed the holes that they had on their offensive line.
We'll see. To be continued, like they say, to be continued. We'll revisit this another day. All right, so let's transition into the playoffs, the NBA playoffs. So we got to talk about this. I don't want to talk about this series because it's a garbage series. One team, they front runners. We're just gonna call it what they are. They're a bunch of front runners. The first round series they played, the center was out. The power forward was just coming back. Now they playing a series where probably the league MVP is out. So we're gonna. This is the biggest Miami Heat fan front runner. I get texts all the time about, the Heat this, Tyler Hero this. All right, so we're gonna dive right into it. The Miami Heat. Go ahead. Go ahead.
All I'm asking for is a little bit of respect. I mean, what Trae Young did in the playoffs last year to the New York Knicks, he was the next face of the NBA. Everybody had Trae Young as the face of the NBA, and they play the Miami Heat. Now he's I don't know what to say. He's an average player. And the same thing going on this series with the Philadelphia 76ers, and you look at James Harden. Now, 3 years ago, this man was the NBA most valuable player. Now, all of a sudden, he's an average player.
Listen, James Harden is the 4th best player on their team. They brought him in to be the 2nd. Listen, the numbers don't lie. America, let me give you the numbers. I'm going to give you the numbers. All right. James Harden, game 1, 5 of 13, 16 points. Is that a top 5 player taking 13 shots? No. To get 16 points? No. All right, we're going to go game 2. James Harden, 6 of 15 for 20 points. It take him 15 shots to get 20 points? No. So I'm just saying, what do you got to say?
Well, he's not. Well, we know that he lived and died on the free throw line. He's not getting to the line as much as he used to. We know that.
But he's not getting past nobody. He can't even go around anybody. His game, he's got older. He didn't.
Wait.
He got older.
Wait, let me finish this with the going around.
Yeah.
Charles Barkley, please. Tyler Hero is the reigning 6th man of the year. Just put a little bit of respect on his name.
Chuck, I agree with you 100%. Listen, they overrating him. They think he an all-star. No, he's a good player. He had a good season. But let's revisit the playoffs last year. Where was Tyler Hero? We had to put him on the milk box. He was missing. Then he started in the bubble. He started feeling himself, had the little mean, he making little faces. LeBron said, okay, calm down, young fella. They smacked him around, and he disappeared. So he needs to humble himself, stop pumping his chest. Okay, all right, you're going to win this series unless Embiid comes back. But don't worry, Giannis will be coming around the corner soon. Well, then I want you to keep that same energy you got over there. Heat fans, Miami fans, I'm tired. I'm sick and tired of y'all. Pumping y'all chest, being unrealistic. Y'all got lucky. It ain't your fault. You got lucky.
I find it very difficult to see a team as the number 1 seed to be lucky.
Listen, we had this conversation before. The regular season does not mean anything.
Whoa. I understand that, and I agree with you. Coaching takes a hike up when it comes to the playoffs.
Okay, listen. Perfect example. Utah. They always have the best record. Where is Utah now? They right here with us. Exactly. They always at home. Okay, wait. Let me get to another thing. What's up with your boy? Your boy Duncan Robinson, Mr. $90 million man. You know how many minutes he played in 2 games? 1. Hold on, you making $90 million? You signed a $90 million contract, and you play 1 minute in 2 games? Like, what's up with that?
I will admit.
Let me know what's going on.
I will admit, Duncan Robinson has disappeared. He has disappeared. He's been taken out of the rotation.
So we need to put an APB out on him?
No, because they found somebody to replace him in Victor Oladipo.
Hold on, but why would you give him $90 million? I'm confused.
Well, the same reason why, the same reason why Utah Jazz gave Rudy Gobert $205 million.
Hey, but he a defense. He won. How many times he won Defensive Player of the Year? Like twice. Even though he has 0 offensive game, he's gonna block shots. He gonna meet you at the rim. He gonna rebound. Tyler Hero, all he gonna do is run around on screens and make threes. He's not making threes. He can't put the ball on the deck. He can't create his own shot. And you sitting on the bench. And he doesn't play defense.
Miami did take a little reach with it.
Okay, so America, question of the day: are they gonna win? Are they going to the NBA Finals? Yes or no? Don't listen.
Wait. Before you answer this question, remember the NBA is all about matchups.
Oh my!
I will be the first to admit this. The Milwaukee Bucks and the Miami Heat that's not a good matchup for the Miami Heat. But I will say this. Saturday, if Boston, the winner out of the Boston and the Milwaukee Bucks, Game 3 Saturday, will win that series. If it's Boston, Miami matches up better with Boston than they do with Milwaukee. So I will say this. If Boston wins the series, I'll see the Miami Heat in the NBA Finals.
Okay, so America, he didn't give us. He just went all around the subject, which is fine. He waffles from time to time. So this is what we're gonna do. Let's transition to, since he just talked about it, the Bucks and the Celtics. Hey, Greek Freak, best player in the world. So let's talk about it. All right, the Bucks won Game 1, which I told you. Celtics came back and won Game 2.
After their coach went and made adjustments, just like he's done all year.
What adjustments he made?
Number one.
I'm listening.
Number one.
Make it make sense though.
Number one, number one, with Boston and Milwaukee, you limited all of the others as far as Greek the Freak and Holiday. So you forced others to come around and they had to play. And that was one of the main issues. Whatever Giannis wanted, he got in Game 1. Whatever Holiday wanted in Game 1, he got. They limited that. And remember, Smart, the reigning Defensive Player of the Year, is hurt. That hamstring is a bother. So I will say this. I've said it once and I'm going to say it again. Game 3 will be the deciding factor on who goes to play the Miami Heat in the Eastern Conference Finals.
Okay, listen. All this adjustment you talking about he made, he didn't make no adjustments. We real on this show. We gonna be real. Listen, anytime Tatum and Brown go a combined 11 or 20 from the 3-point line, of course they gonna win. Listen, Boston shot 20 of 43 from the 3-point line. They supposed to win. You made 23 points, and Garrett Williams, he turned into Larry Bird. He had 21 points. Come on, man. You actually think Garrett Williams going to have 21 points again? If you count on that, it's not going to happen. Milwaukee, in the paint, 54-20. I guarantee you they don't make 23-pointers in Milwaukee. Tatum and Brown is not going another 11 for 20. Let me ask you, you think they're going to go 11 for 20?
My question to you is Holiday going to have a big performance like he did in Game 1?
I mean, Game 2, he had 19, 4, and 7. Giannis had
Well, right now he's the number 2 scorer on that team.
Yeah.
Because of the injury to Chris Middleton.
Yeah. Okay,
so
game 1 he had 25. 19, 25, there's a couple baskets. Listen, Giannis hasn't had a Giannis performance yet. Brook Lopez, when MIA, he had 2 points on 2 shots. Come on, Brook Lopez. You better than that. You 7 foot. You playing against midgets. I guarantee you, going back to Boston, it's going to be 3-1 Milwaukee. Book it. Book it.
You heard it here.
Book it. What you got to say?
I'm
don't let him fool you. Deep down, he want Boston to win because he know he got a better chance of going to the finals. He do. I know. Don't let him fool you.
I will say this. Greek the Freak is a problem for my.
Hold on. Now tell America what you told me. He banging talking about PJ Tucker.
PJ Tucker was brought in for a reason.
To do what?
Now, I will admit, it was the first game of the season. And when you look at the season record against Milwaukee, Miami Heat is winning the series.
Which doesn't mean nothing. Okay, when the Bulls had Derrick Rose, they won what? It was a 4-0 on the Heat in the regular season with LeBron. What happened let's tell the folks what happened in the playoffs.
It was a whole different.
Exactly, it was a whole
different story. It was a whole different. I'm just based off what we have to work with.
He trying to reach for anything. PJ Tucker, Giannis is gonna kill PJ Tucker.
Miami Heat is the most disrespected team in the NBA this season.
No, because y'all fans is.
I agree. Maybe for the last 2 seasons.
Listen, because y'all fans is a bunch of fair weather bandwagon fans.
I've rode with Pat Riley ever since he left New York.
And y'all disrespect LeBron. He came down here, gave y'all the championship. Now y'all act like, oh, we could have did it without him. No, he saved y'all franchise. Before he came here, what was y'all? How many games y'all won? 13, 14 games?
Well, we did win a championship in 2006. So when we look at other franchises like the New York Knicks and the Milwaukee Bucks and and the Dallas Mavericks and franchises like that, we do have 3 rings. We're one of the youngest franchises in the league.
Hey, listen, that all sounds good, but don't disrespect LeBron. He came down here and said he did what he's supposed to do.
I will. Let me.
Okay, I'm listening.
As a player, you gotta hate LeBron. That's especially in Miami.
Why you gotta hate LeBron?
As a fan, you gotta hate LeBron.
Okay.
That's just the rule.
Okay.
If you're a real NBA, especially a Miami Heat player, the way he did Pat Riley, had the man to fly all the way to California, then wouldn't see him. So at the end of the day, you gotta hate LeBron.
Listen, LeBron is the A side. The Heat was the B side. Y'all sound like a girlfriend is mad because the ex moved on. Come on, get over it. Get over it. He did what he's supposed to do. He came here. He won 2 chips. He would have won 2 more if your boy would have stayed in shape. He didn't want to stay in shape. His homeboy, he didn't want to stay in shape. Spoelstra wasn't ready. He got outcoached by Rick Carlisle. He did. Dirk was cooking Chris Bosh and UD. He was. LeBron, he didn't show up.
But wait.
No, listen.
The current Dallas Maverick coach was the glue that kept all of that. That was the reason why Miami Heat probably lost.
No, J.J. Barea. Y'all let J.J. Barea was going crazy. Could nobody guard J.J. Barea?
Jason Kidd was the floor general that made all of that go.
Okay, hey, that's a story for another day. Let's transition. Since we're talking about Dallas, let's go to the Mavs and the Suns. Hey, if you saw the game last night,
it's over.
Listen, I told you it was over.
It's over.
First of all, they're too small. Luka doesn't play defense. Nobody plays defense on their team. You can't put Luka and Jalen Brunson in at the same time. That doesn't work. Spencer Dinwiddie
has disappeared.
Where are you? Listen, you're supposed to lose anytime you let what Jay Crowder had last night. Jay Crowder had 15 points. Come on, man. You let Jay Crowder. I like Jay Crowder, 3-and-D guy, play hard, but 15 points. Chris Paul went to work in the 4th quarter, as Chris Paul does, but nobody plays defense on their team.
Point blank, bottom line, Phoenix is just too deep.
No, Phoenix is the better team. And Jason Kidd, you have to fix your offense. All this 1-4 flat for Luka. Everybody standing around. He dribble. This is like James Harden. Dribble, pass.
James Harden, Allen Iverson, the list go on and on with these ISO players. ISO does not win you a championship.
I give Luka.
You agree?
I give Luka credit. He real efficient with it. I think he shot like in the last 2 games. He probably shooting like over 50% on jump shots. But everybody's standing around. You got to get the offense. You got to get something. You got to get better players. Mark Cuban. You got to get better players. Do not listen. I've been hearing the rumors, word on the street. They trying to get Rudy Gobert. Leave that alone. Leave him in Utah.
Maybe Duncan Robinson and a change of scenery.
Nah, listen. Ain't nobody taking Duncan Robinson. That's y'all fault. All right, let's move on to the most exciting series: the Warriors and the Grizzlies. Hey, I'm a big Grizzly fan. You know, being from Mississippi, that's our adopted basketball team. I'm a big Ja fan. I told you, those dudes play defense. They long, they athletic, they deep. They gonna give Golden State problems. Hey, Clay ain't showing up.
And that's the thing, deep.
Yeah.
I mean, Memphis is going. Sometimes they can go as far as 10 to 12 deep if they wanted to.
Yeah.
Memphis, I will admit, Golden State allowed themselves, their core players are all over the age of 30. And you have Ja Morant, to me, I feel like, who should be the NBA MVP.
Huh? Listen, I can't co-sign it. I love Ja. I can't co-sign it.
He's a special talent.
No, listen. This is gonna be a topic for another day. Greek Freak, hands down, best player should be MVP. But we're gonna stick to the subject. Listen, I told you, Golden State. People like, oh, Golden State this, Golden State that. They better than this. No, what Golden State? They went away from their blueprint. They don't have a Sean Livingston. Iggy is old. They don't have them 6'8", 6'9", long, athletic defenders. Jordan Poole, who he gonna guard? Nobody. Clay, he's still coming back off his knee. Wiggins, he's just not like that. He's not gonna guard. You don't have a Bogut, JaVale McGee. You don't have those people meeting you at the rim. David West. You don't have them people. Jaren Jackson he cooking Draymond. Ja getting to the rim. No resistance.
Now I will agree with you there. And maybe it's the 6'11" Jaren Jackson against the 6'7", 6'6" Draymond Green. Maybe that has something to do with it. But Jackson has definitely looked like an all-star in this series.
Yeah, because you 6'11" going against somebody 6'5", 6'6". And Memphis is the best rebounding team in the NBA.
But the scary part about this whole thing is, number one, Adams has been sitting down because of the mismatch issues.
But then you can play him. Okay, they play Looney. He can play. They can mix his minutes with Looney minutes. He can be played. They just choose not to. But no, they deep. But the problem is, Dillon Brooks got suspended for Game 3. So now you going back to Golden State. You got to handle business because them dudes getting there. Steph started hitting them threes, started hitting that little shimmy. Clay started cooking. It's a matter of time. Clay he gonna get cooking. So they better go in there and take care of business, or they gonna get ran out of Oracle. So their best bet is go there. They got to get Game 3. You don't want to go down 2-1 against Golden State, Game 4. Now you in a situation where Steph can go for 40. Clay going for 40. Now you down 3-1. You're not coming back down 3-1. Not against them.
I agree.
So they got to figure it out. All right, so let's turn the page to the NBA. We're going to talk about some NBA coaching vacancies.
Well, before you even get started with this,
all right,
I can't believe that Tibbs has not been fired yet. I hate to say it. I can't believe that Thibodeau has not been fired yet. Now, you could go ahead and start with your list.
All right, so let's talk about – let's start with the Lakers. We got 3 teams, Lakers, Hornets, and Kings. We'll start with the Lakers. Let's start with the Lakers. All right, so this is my problem with the Lakers. Jeannie Buss, wonderful person. But come on, man. Linda and Kurt Rambis. You listen to Linda and Kurt Rambis.
We all know that her boo, Jenny Buss's boo.
Oh, I'm gonna get back.
Phil Jackson is still running the show in L.A. LeBron is calling shots, but at the end of the day, Phil Jackson is signing off on everything that's going on in L.A.
So let me ask you this. Remember a few years ago, Phil said he was talking about LeBron and he referred to his entourage as a posse. No, you don't call him posse. Come on, man. That's some derogatory.
Well, we know.
I know what he meant. He meant something worse than posse. Him and LeBron they don't listen. Phil need to stay in Montana, smoking, doing whatever he's doing. You don't need, first of all, Linda Rambis, Kurt Rambis, Phil Jackson, Rob Pelinka. Come on, man. I see why Magic left. I'll leave too. If I was LeBron, listen, you got to trade me. It's a mess over there.
Well, let's be real. LeBron is part of the problem.
No, listen.
He has decimated that entire roster from the time he stepped in LA. That whole roster has been decimated.
I disagree.
Let's look at the Washington Wizards. Let's be real right now. The Washington Wizards would be probably the worst team in the NBA right now. But because of the trade that the Washington Wizards made with the LA Lakers, their average team. Look for with free agency in the draft. I look Washington next year to be playing in the play-in tournament or even at the bottom half of the division, number 8 seed, number 7 seed, somewhere in there. Let's look at the New Orleans Hornets. I'm sorry, the New Orleans Hornets. Pelicans. I'm sorry, I'm missing up with Charlotte. I'm sorry. Same team, just different. But let's look at the Pelicans. You got the draft pick of Zion Williams. Hopefully it works itself out with the issues. You look at Brandon Ingram.
Yeah, be our dog. Yeah.
And the New Orleans Pelicans probably will have a top 3 pick in this draft because they get the Lakers pick this year.
But you got to look at it. You had to give up something to get AD. I'm not. That's not him.
Wait.
Yeah, you got.
Wait.
I know you can call him street clothes.
We're gonna call him by his name.
Street clothes.
Now that's one thing I agree with Charles Barkley about. That's Mr. Street Clothes.
Okay.
Because I felt that in LA, Russell Westbrook took too much of the blame. But at the end of the day, he was there every game. He played as hard as he could.
And he hitting the side of the backboard. He hitting the side of the backboard in warm-up. How you hit the side of the backboard in warm-up? Come on, man. How you do that? Listen, you're trying to blame. Everybody want to blame LeBron. LeBron is not the general manager. Just because he give you his input don't mean you got to do it. So you saying they're going to listen to Phil Jackson?
I think in L.A., outside of street clothes, outside of LeBron James, and outside of Russell Westbrook, everybody else is probably on 1-year deals. So it's probably going to be some retooling there. Carmelo Anthony. Dwight Howard. You're definitely going to have to rejuvenate that roster.
Okay, so let's get to the coaching. So I mean, I like Fizz.
I would not touch it with a 50-foot pole.
I like Fizz. Fizz is a good coach. Fizdale. I like Fizdale. I'm a Fizz fan. They gave him a raw deal in New York. Fizz is a good coach. Then, they'll talk about Darvin Ham. I like Darvin Ham. You need some young.
I would love to see Darvin Ham with the Charlotte Hornets. I would love to see Darvin Ham.
LeBron want Mark Jackson. I want Mark Jackson. I think that's a good job for Mark Jackson. I want Mark Jackson there because he going to hold LeBron and AD, especially AD. He going to hold AD accountable.
Yeah, AD probably going to get some words that he didn't want to hear.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He needs it.
Yeah.
All right, let's transition to the Hornets. So, listen, America, help me figure this out. I'm confused. I'm very confused. How does Mike D'Antoni keep popping up in coaching circles? Mike D'Antoni. What has Mike D'Antoni done? Okay, they run up and down the court like a video game, and they score a lot of points.
And basically every team in the league is running his offense, so You look at the Golden State Warriors; they run something similar to what Mike D'Antoni has done.
No, I ain't gonna disrespect Steve Kerr like that. They actually move. It's more. They run more like a San Antonio offense where they move past the ball. Now, if you say Dallas kind of run like D'Antoni, where it's dribble, 1-4 flat, everybody look around. Listen, Mike D'Antoni, I don't know you. You seem like a good guy. Be an assistant coach. No more head coaching Mike D'Antoni.
Well, we know in New Jersey that the assistant coach thing didn't work for him in New Jersey.
Now
he was out of there in 1 year.
We'll get to New Jersey. All right, so you got D'Antoni, Kenny Atkinson. I like Kenny Atkinson. He got a bad deal in New Jersey, in Brooklyn, because of we know who, Kyrie. They ran him out. The man took the team to the playoffs. He didn't want to go play in the bubble. Kenny Atkinson confronted him about the situation. Now he gone. But that's their fault. Kenny Atkinson, I can see that. Darvin Ham, I can see that. Sean Sweeney from the Mavs, assistant coach, been with Jason Kidd in Milwaukee.
Great defensive mind.
Yeah, great defensive mind. I have no problem with any of those people except the first one, Mike D'Antoni. All right, let's transition to the Kings. This is a bad job. Nobody should take this job. But like I always tell you, it's always one of us that they're going to give the job to, and we're going to have it for 2 years and get fired. I always tell you, and we already, who's the front runner? Mark Jackson. He can't get a job from, how long you been out of the league?
Well, probably about 5 years now. What?
It's longer than that. Mark, somebody send this to Mark Jackson. Please do not take this job. Stick broadcasting.
Management is terrible in Sacramento. When you look at the Indiana Pacers and you look at their new starting backcourt, you'll see why. You'll see why management is terrible in Sacramento.
They horrible. Listen, please, I beg you.
Halliburton and Buddy Hield is gonna be 20-20 next year for the Indiana Pacers. So you looking at 40 points in a backcourt that's now with the Indiana Pacers, and Sacramento has Fox and
They got the little guard, the guard from Baylor. I forgot his name.
Mitchell.
Yeah, they got Mitchell. Listen. Nope. First of all, Adam Silver, can you please move Sacramento to Vegas? Can listen? That's what I asked. Move to Vegas so I can go to some games or something. Because first of all, nobody's gonna come to Sacramento. Nobody.
I agree.
Nobody. Mark Jackson, please don't take this job. Unless they move to Vegas, then you can take it. But don't take it. Listen, they had Vlade Divac as what was he, like the president?
President.
Come on, Vlade. Listen, Vlade, he was a okay player, but come on. Vlade Divac, yeah, okay. All right, then Mike Brown. Mike Brown, listen, stick to being an assistant coach. Yes. Stick to being your track record is not that good.
Agreed.
You had LeBron when a younger LeBron, and then after that, you was in LA for a hot second. Stick to being an assistant. Listen, it's okay to be an assistant coach. Everybody is not meant for that seat, for the next seat up. Stay in the back. It's okay. Listen, Tex Winter, great assistant coach. He stayed in the back. He was okay with that. Sometimes you can't jump to that seat, even though you want it, but stay with Steve Kerr. It's okay.
Well, basically what you're saying is the most attractive job out there is the Hornets. You have a young...
Whoa. No, how you figure I said that?
Well,
No, listen, you know I'm a LeBron fan. I'm a ride with LeBron. Listen.
That is a mess. You have a play. You ever seen a male that goes through a midlife crisis? He go get a young girlfriend. He go get a car, an expensive car that he can't even spell or pronounce. That's LeBron James right now. LeBron James is on the decline, and he still thinks that he can come out there and he can average 20 to 30 points every game. That's
Whoa. Did you not see Bron go out and get 30 a game this year? Listen. No LeBron.
How many games did he miss?
Okay, that's fine. He can do that. That's fine. He missed because of injury. 30, if I'm not mistaken, 37-7. At 36, 37 years old. Bron is Bron. Listen, no LeBron James slander. Anytime you got that man on your team, you win the NBA Finals hunt. He just needs street clothes to come do his thing. If we can get street clothes in, listen, they're going to trade Westbrook. I don't know where. They'll get rid of him. And you talking about the Hornets a better job than the Lakers?
I like the Hornets.
Why? LaMelo?
They have cap flexibility.
Don't they got Gordon Hayward?
They have Gordon
Come
Hayward.
on, man. You ask the white Larry Bird, the next Larry Bird. That's what they were saying in Boston. Oh, he's the next Larry Bird. Okay, come on, man.
When you look, Gordon Hayward did not play an integral
But he on the team.
On this team this season. He did not play
Let me ask you a question. Is Michael Jordan still owning the team?
Yes.
Okay. This is the same Michael Jordan that drafted Adam Morrison? Kwame, come on, man. The man drafted Adam Morrison. Adam Morrison. He drafted Adam Morrison.
Isn't Adam Morrison was on the Hornets coaching staff this year? I think
That's what I'm saying. The man drafted Adam Morrison. So we're going to give him some credibility. Come on, man. Listen, we not finna do that. Okay, the Hornets, they got LaMelo. You got LaMelo or Jason or Terry Rozier. That doesn't mix. Miles Bridges. Like Charles Barkley always say, he be right about some things. Never trust somebody on a contract year. He finna go get it. They finna give him the money. Like Isaiah Thomas, they gonna bag the Brinks truck up, give it to him. But what's gonna happen after they give him this money?
Well,
exactly. And LaMelo, big time. He's not gonna stay in Charlotte. His personality too big.
Yeah, and you can see that they're already talking about other teams. So, and him and his dad are doing a lot of commercials. So, yeah.
So you telling me you'll take the Hornets job over the Lakers job?
Like I said before, right now I feel like the Charlotte Hornets is the most attractive job of any of the jobs.
You got to make it make sense. Tell me why. I'm listening.
The young core players. That's the main reason why. I believe that they're one player away from being a contender.
A contender to do what?
You get a natural big man in there that can rebound and hold the middle. I believe the Hornets are a natural contender.
To do what?
East, in the East.
Make the AC?
If they had a center, not Montrezl Harrell, who's 6'5" and play.
Hey, I can't let you disrespect Trez like that. Trez play hard. But listen, they don't play no defense. LaMelo ain't guarding nobody. Miles Bridges ain't guarding nobody. Terry Rozier, he definitely ain't guarding nobody. He trying to get buckets. They don't play no defense. The Hawks ran them off the court. You saw that. They got a chance to be the 8th seed next year or make it to the play-in game again. Listen, I'm riding with Bron. I'm going to be biased. I'm riding with Bron. I call Bron out when he don't do what he's supposed to, but at the end of the day, it's Dev, Texas, and LeBron James.
LeBron James can't go out and get all of his homeboys to come play and sit on the bench with him. They're going to have to go out, and they're going to have to pick players that fit within that system.
What system is that?
We don't know.
It starts at the top. Listen, you got Linda and Kurt Rambis. The only thing I know about Kurt Rambis is I think Kevin McHale punched him and knocked his teeth out or something like that. And he wore them goggles. That's the only thing I know about Kurt Rambis. And how is his wife? How she even know? She don't know basketball. Linda and Kurt Rambis. That sound crazy. Linda and Kurt Rambis make decisions.
Hey.
And you had Jerry West, Mr. Laker, Jerry West, and you let him go to the Clippers. You let him go to the Grizzlies, then the Clippers. How? How is that possible?
Wait. Jerry West is with
the. He with the Clippers.
Yeah, I thought.
He went to Memphis. That's how remember they got Paul Gasol.
Yes.
Jerry West gave them that was an alley-oop. That deal was horrible. Kwame Brown going to Memphis. Paul Gasol. Come on, man. Exactly.
Which one Kobe?
Exactly.
His fifth championship.
Fourth and fifth championship. Come on. You know Jerry West. That was a Jerry West special right there. That was a layup right there. But you let him go to the Clippers. Come on. For Linda and Kurt Rambis.
Well, like I've told y'all before, I saw Phil Jackson in the skybox. So that's all. That's all I'm gonna say about it.
Of course that's a man. She gonna do that. But listen, Jeannie, either you gonna do right or sell a team. Hey, LeBron, ask for a trade. I bet you, LeBron, I guarantee you, if you ask for a trade, the Heat gonna be one of the teams that give you a phone call.
Yeah, sure.
Exactly.
Hey, Jimmy Butler all day. But anyway.
So listen, you know what to do. When you see our podcast on YouTube, like, subscribe, comment. Hey, same time next Thursday.
See you then.